Following the government's assurances that growth is still intact, now it's explaining how it will tackle the issue of public debt. The solution? It will transfer 21.9 billion of its borrowings for civil servant loans to the newly formed Public Sector Home Financing Board or LPPSA this year. This would reduce about 2% of public debt to the GDP to less than 54%, bringing it a safer distance away from the self-imposed 55% ceiling. Taking a cue from the LPPSA model, Finance Ministry Sec-General Tan Sri Irwan Saraga said that the government was also looking to reduce the debt-to-GDP ratio further by transferring its pension fund debt to the Retirement Fund Inc. or QAP soon. LPPSA was established in the beginning of this year and will assume the role of approving up to 30,000 civil service loans with a flat 4% interest rate annually. It wasn't a good fourth quarter for Berjaya Food Berhad as net profit fell by 50% due to lower consumer spending and depreciating ringgit. Net profit for the fourth quarter came in at 3.2 million ringgit compared with 6.4 million a year ago. According to B-Food, the drop in numbers was the result of lower contribution from Kenny Rogers as people continue to watch their pennies post-GST, and the depreciating ringgit that affected the profit margin of Berjaya Starbucks Coffee. Not helping matters was the 600,000 or so ringgit paid to the Royal Malaysian Customs Department by B Starbucks for additional import duty and sales tax over the past few years. On the plus side, revenue was up 7.9% due to higher sales from existing cafes as well as from brand new cafes operating in the fourth quarter. Despite the lower 4Q numbers, B-Food still recommended an interim dividend of 1 cent per share. Putrajaya Petroleum Technology Berhad has delayed the delivery of its second jackup rig, Putrajaya Pacific 102, again. The delivery date is now no later than October 31st, 2016, and the reason given is soft market conditions. Putrajaya said it had reached an agreement with PPL Shipyard Private Limited to revise the delivery date and, more importantly, that Putrajaya will not bear the cost for the Putrajaya Pacific 102. PPL Shipyard is a unit of Singapore Sembcorp Marine Limited. According to the company, now since the cost for the deferment is in place, it will result in a positive impact on Purisa's financial position, but stop short of saying how. Malaysia's Industrial Production Index or IPI increased 3% year-on-year in April 2016 on the back of increased input of all of the main sectors. IPI measures the real production output of manufacturing, mining and utilities. This was an improvement over March 2016's IPI of 2.8%, but was still below February 2016's 3.9% growth. Statistics Department of Malaysia said that the manufacturing sector increased 3.3% for the period, propelled by growth in all three subsectors, led by electric and electronic products. The mining sector grew by 0.6%, while utilities grew by 9.4%. Japan-based Duskin Co. announced it would acquire homegrown donut chain Big Apple Worldwide Holdings Sdn Bhd in order to expand its business in Southeast Asia. Osaka-based Duskin is the operator of the US-founded Mr. Donut chain. Duskin said it would buy 90% in Big Apple, making it a subsidiary by December 1st, but did not disclose how much it would actually be paying. Big Apple was established in 2006 and operates 85 outlets in Malaysia and Cambodia. Its group sales stood at $9.6 million in 2014. According to Duskin, which broke into the Malaysian market in 2011, it aims to reduce sourcing and distribution costs through the acquisition.